Hey viewers, welcome to the fourth episode. In previous video, we have learned how to make the home page, and in this video, we will learn how we can get data from the Cloud Firestore, our database, and show it in the grid view. So for that, we have to create a new file here as search page dart, and we have to import the material flutter material dart, and we need a stateful widget, and we name it searched page. Okay, and this will return a container. This will return a scaffold. Okay, now we need to go back as when we click on this tiles and the when we search anything, it should call this search page with an argument that is the text that is written inside the text field. Okay, for that we need to go to home page, and here we have to on submitted, here we have to write some uh, we have to call the next page. So for that we will write navigator dot off context dot push material page root. Okay, and this will have null, and inside that we have a builder builder context and we will return our search page page, and inside that we will have our the argument that we will going to pass, and the user when the user search anything, he will write he or she will write here something. So after completing that, on submitting, we are calling the our search page with the text written here as an argument. Clear? Okay, so it will import this package, and now we have taken a controller here, as we can see that text editing controller t1 we have taken, and we just need to, where this go, t dot text. Okay, that is giving me error because we don't have a constructor here, so we need to give a constructor. We will give var, and that will be our genre, and we will have make a constructor here search page, and this dot genre. Okay, fine. So now if I run this, and also we have to do the same thing with our this same thing we need to copy. First we go here, category tile. Since when user click on this tile, it should also redirect to the search page, right? So we wrap with a widget that will make it a clickable. So wrap with a widget, and that widget is inkwell. Okay, inkwell has a property called as on tap. So we just need to copy this navigator, uh, this one, copy this and go here, and this has a function called as on tap. Okay, on tap, what we are going to do, we just need to copy and paste this. It is giving me error as, okay, now no error, right? And It is giving me error that because this is not imported. And now what we are going to send some argument, and that argument would be the type, right? This text we will just need to send there. I it's T. Now we move back to our search page, and here, since we are making it responsive, we need to use media query, and inside the scaffold we have the app bar app bar, and just need to have a title here. Title. Title would be text, and text would be our widget dot genre. Okay. Now when we click on any of these, it will redirect. Okay. I guess it has some error. Okay, now you can see this. We have our nature here, and when we click back, it go back, and when we click on street, it will print street here, and when we type something here, so it's lag too much, keyboard is not visible, so we will come into this later on, and we have created our app. Okay, so now let me show you. For example, we have clicked on anime, a anything you can write, anime, and you can see this anime is here. The color of this is black, so we need to give a white color here. So in the app bar we have a property called as icon theme, icon theme data, and it has a property called as color, and we colors dot white. Okay, so now it will give the white color. So we are here, and also in our app we don't have, oh sorry, it should be black, uh, since we are using the white background color, colors dot white, because we are using the white background, so it all should be black, so we don't need icon theme here, and we just need to give the style here in the text. Style equal to text style colors dot black. Okay, now we move ahead with our body part. Okay, let me just do this. Body would be clear if I do this, and we have a body. The body will have, we are using a stream for that, because the data that we are going to fetch from cloud Firestore, we will get it as a stream, so we need a stream builder here. Stream builder of a type query snapshot, and we have stream inside there. The stream would be the Firebase Firestore dot instance dot collection, and the name of the collection path, we will, by now we will give just the widget dot genre. Okay, widget dot genre dot snapshots. Okay. Oh, so Firebase Firestore we didn't have, so it is already imported. Now we have a builder. Since we get the data, we need to build how the data will be displayed over here. So we need a builder. So it will have two things: context and snapshot. Okay. Context and snapshot will have, and it will return something. It will return. So if the data, we have a condition over here, if the data doesn't, if the data has some error, what we will do? So we will give a condition over here. If snapshot.data snapshot dot has error, it has error, then we will return a widget called as center, and inside the center we will have the child, and child have a text, and we will write simply fail to load wallpapers. Okay, wallpapers. If it doesn't, now we will use a switch case here, because we need to, when the data is here but it is not loaded, so we need to give a circular indicator, like if it is data doesn't have any error but it is taking time to load because of internet connection or anything, so we, for a time being, we will use the circular progress indicator that you have seen, the round here. So we are using that. So for that, snapshot dot connection state. Okay, so it has a case connection state dot waiting. If it waits, then we will return center, and child would be circular progress indicator. Okay, else we will use default control Z default, with just if the data has loaded finally, so we will return the grid view where we, our wallpaper will going to be loaded. Okay, grid view dot builder. So we come up with this later on. Okay, and enter. So now the grid view have something called as item count, the count of the wallpapers. Okay, that will be our snapshot dot data dot docs I is the index. Okay, not the index, just need to have the docs dot length. So the amount of the docs, the datas are in the snapshot, uh, and the length of the our number of the wallpapers, that will be our item count, right? So now it has a property called as item builder that will build our grid view. Context comma I is the index and context. Okay, now it will return something. Okay, what we are going to return, we will return padding. Since all the data, we just need to return the cached network image. The reason behind is we are using cached network image because the data will be cached on the cache memory, and when you scroll down, it will not eat up your data. When you scroll up, it will store the wallpaper data in your cache memory. So it has a property called as image URL, and now where we can get the image URL. So here gridview.builder, in the return this item builder, we have to write something as var higher equal to snapshot.data not docs. Not we are using the exclamation mark, you're wondering, because of the null safety, if the data doesn't there. Docs I and higher, the higher resolution that we have taken, and where lower snapshot dot data dot docs I and lower. So while creating the database, we have created the two properties as lower and higher. In the higher we have saved the link of the Google Drive, and in the lower we have saved the link of the Google Photos for lower resolution. So image resolution, image URL will be our lower. Okay. I think we missed something. So semicolon is missing. Okay. Now the cached network image has a property called as we will give a fit here, fit box fit dot cover, and it has a property called as placeholder. When the data will not there, we will display, or we will come to this later on. And so now it has a grid delegate. Okay, grid view dot builder has a property called as grid delegate, and it will be sliver grid delegate with fixed cross axis count. This one, and this has a property cross axis count equal to 2, since we are using two wallpapers, one is here and one is here, two column layout, so cross axis count is 2, and we have a child aspect ratio. What will be the size of the each wallpaper that we're gonna load here? So that would be, we are using width by 2.5, since we are making it responsive, so it will look good in all kind of devices. So width by 2.5 by height by 2.5. Okay. What is the error? HEIGHT, height by 2.5. Now I think we are good to go. What is the error? We are facing some error in the debug console. We have missed semicolon here and here. I think we are good to go. Again we have error. Circular progress indicator and child. Where is circular progress indicator? This one. And we again have an error. Let's see. Failed to load wallpaper return center. We have here semicolon missing. Again see, we have given the to less or failed to load wallpaper child text if gridview.builder, and there we don't have any error now. So now we go back. Okay, it's not working, I guess. So after restarting, my emulator started working. So we are good to go. Now we will click on nature, and so my emulator is not working properly. I don't know why. uh, I guess I need to rebuild the application since it is not working. Street car, it's not responding, I guess, emulator. So again I have restarted. uh, Hope it work now. So it has thrown an exception. What is the exception? No Firebase app default has been created. Oh, sorry, we didn't initialize our app in uh, Firebase initialize app in our main.dart. So we go our main.dart and we'll write some code here. Widget flutter binding dot ensure initialized and await Firebase dot initialize app. Okay, it is giving me error because we didn't have async here, and this should be future. So future void main of type. So Firebase package should be imported. Now we will restart it again and wait. So our app is now restarted. Now we will click on the nature, and it is throwing some error. And I don't know why it is throwing some error. So let me check. Okay. Okay. The reason behind is we go to our search page, widget.gener. We have to give it a lowercase to lower. Right? We just need to because we have made our geners in our cloud Firestore as the lowercase, like HD is lowercase, street is lowercase, and we here are sending data as an uppercase. So for that we need to uh, return it in lowercase, right? So it has a property called as to lowercase widget dot to lowercase. Now uh, now I guess it will work. Again it didn't work. So I have restarted my emulator as it was not working. So now if I click on the Marvel, and we have our wallpapers. Okay, now it is looking weird because it was not aligned properly. So for that we will uh, we will wrap it with padding. First of all, we will give some fit here. Fit would be box fit. It's not giving me suggestion. Box fit dot cover, and you will see the magic. Box fit dot cover. Uh, Undefined name box fit. Yes. Now you can see this. Now it somewhat look better, right? So but it doesn't have space between them. So for space, what we will do, we will just wrap the cached network image with padding. So here we go, we wrap with it padding, and this will now be some space separated. So now it's look good, right? The wallpaper seems to be look good. And what we can do to make it more uh, beautiful, if I give some curve from there, like a border radius, like a little bit curved design. So for that we need to wrap the uh, cached network image with another widget that is called clip rect, and this has a property called as border radius, and border radius dot circular, and radius would be 10. Now you will see perfectly good, it's looking beautiful now. Okay, so uh, one more thing, what I can do here, if I click on any of these wallpaper, like now it is cached in the stored in the cached memory, so it is not taking time to load since it is in cached memory. Okay, now if I click on dark, and it loads the wallpaper. So since I have not created the whole database, I have just added the one wallpaper in dark. You can customize it. So if your wallpaper is not loading and if it is showing some error, make sure that your Google Drive and Google Photos link sharing option should be enabled. If link sharing option is not enabled in your album, then it will not going to work. So make sure that link sharing option is enabled. So now we are good, but there is one more fact over here. What if user click something and search? What we gonna do? If a user clicks something and search something, and he will write anything like forest or cartoon or Spider-Man, any of these, what we are going to show them, since we just only have the 8 categories, so we have to divide it like what they are going to search, and we have to show them accordingly. Like if they searched Spider-Man or Iron Man, we just trigger the Marvel, and if they like search forest and trees, greenery, then we can trigger nature. So we will learn about this in the next video. So I will catch you in the next one.